So this little video is about planning your own drip wall. So this is my Delta drip wall and my little project. So I have a little planter bed here with cabbage and lettuce and peas and stuff coming up, and it's been really cold for the last week, and it's finally gone to, it's called the Pineapple Express, where it's going to rain now for 3 or 4 days. Anyway, I have tried various materials on the back of the drip wall. The first thing I tried was window screen, because I thought it could be dual purpose to absorb heat from the sun and later on to release heat from the air, but that didn't. That wasn't successful as an absorber compared to these things. So the most successful absorbers are the 10, the galvanized, this ceramic coated metal, and the slate. Now the surprising thing, we had some good weather earlier on, we had some sunshine. Slate is the best. So this little piece of slate is actually better than the anything else. And this is the worst of the materials, but it's not that bad. So this is, we cannot really test correctly at the moment, because the temperature, because it's raining, it's pouring rain, we don't get a lot of any kind of light coming in, because I guess the rain can actually absorb, because water is a really good absorber of heat. So we're actually getting lower increase in temperature now. So it's 9.5 there, whereas in the water here it's 8 point something. So we're only getting a 1 degree increase in temperature because of the rain, because earlier on it was cloudy just like this, and we're getting 2 to 5 degrees, and that seems to be the standard. If you have cloudy weather, this thing with this almost 18 inches or 45 centimeters of height of water dripping down gives you in cloudy weather around 5 degrees of warming, and when it is sunny it's up to 10 to 15 degrees of warming, which is pretty substantial, you know, because at this time of year your plants need all the warming they can get. And the front of it, so the warm water goes down, and I guess it doesn't quite reach the front as it cools. So you can see, or I can see, I don't know if it's showing up good on this, so here's a little pea coming up, but as you go up, the plants get taller, and that's because they have grown that little bit quicker in response to the extra maybe couple of degrees of temperature here. So this runs at about 3 liters per hour, which is pretty slow, and it's doing 2 jobs. It's irrigating this thing and it's bringing the heat down. But if you were to do it now, there is a disadvantage. I think it's using about a watt currently of electrical power to run the airlift, and the airlift goes from here up to here, which is about 3.5 to 4 feet. So it's about and here's the pressure on my airlift. It's 15 inches or 38 centimeters of air pressure, because it's important to measure that. So and for air pressure, the magic number is 700 or 70 centimeters of water, 27.5 inches is 1 psi. So that's one of the numbers that people in USA and here would be using is psi instead of kilopascals. Another thing I keep forgetting, because I was brought up in Europe, is that you guys in the US use Fahrenheit. I've no idea why, but this is the temperature Fahrenheit in the soil here now. So it's 44 Fahrenheit down in the soil here. So it's about 10 degrees centigrade in that piece of soil. And we go somewhere else. Oh, hold on, that's incorrect. I did the wrong one. So 44 Fahrenheit, which is 6 degrees. Sorry, I beg your pardon. So 6 degrees over here, 10 degrees. So it's about I don't know, close to 50 Fahrenheit here. So considerable differences. Anyway, because I have, say, 4 feet of airlift with 1 watt, I guess the 3 liters per hour. But if you did this hydronic, it's called hydronic is when you have the water in pipes. Now this tube is 10.8 millimeter diameter, 0.425 inch internal diameter, and I got 76 meters of the stuff for less than $30, which means I got a hell of a lot of tubing. But if you were doing this in probably even in a frost zone, you could probably get away with, instead of me just doing it the really easy way and just dripping the water underneath and having soil potentially waterlogged, you could put in pipes. So a pipe around, maybe coiled around in the bottom of your bed, and then you would airlift from about here to here, which is not even 2 feet. So it's half the airlift, so you would be getting maybe, let's see, I get 3 for 4, so you'd be 3, 6, 9. You'd probably be getting 12 or 14 liters per hour. And you got to remember, my pulsar pump was running at 3 to 4 liters per minute, so that would be in the region of a gallon per minute you could get in this. So you can get, what I have done is not anything like, you know, the potential for this is enormous, the amount of heat you can get in a green. Like, this is a greenhouse where if I didn't capture this heat like this tonight, it all just shoots out through the glass and is gone. And it will be the same for your greenhouse. If you can get the heat down into soil or into a barrel of water, that's one of my next projects is here, is I'm going to try and use this as a wall where I'm going to get the heat out of the wall into the water with the same type of airlift strategy as here, and or similar. So I might just coil up the pipe in the wall, or I might just I have another idea too, which would use less material, but the pipe is so cheap, like I could potentially just coil up the pipe and run the water through it and into the barrel, and that way you have a buffer, a big massive heat buffer for the night, which will slowly release its heat and equalize the temperature, so that the plants will still be able to, you know, get a little boost right through the night, because it's all about the bacteria in the soil producing, you know, breaking down nutrients and giving them energy to grow faster and further. Anyway, so the back, something flying around out there. The back is about 18 inches high, so about 45 centimeters high. So what you would do, I would recommend either the black wood or 18 inches 45 centimeter slate, a line of it across the back. You have your what do you call that, the delta with the little drip holes in it, and I don't recommend my way. If you want to get a big amount of efficiency out of it, I would recommend your hydronic, your pipes. So you just let the water drip down. You have something, a little gutter underneath. You catch the water and into the pipes and around, and then just airlift it back up to the top with 2-foot airlift instead of 4 feet, and way more water being transported around. Thank you. Hope this helps, and I'd love people to try this because it works surprisingly well. Thank you. Bye bye.